The atmosphere in Emmerdale village has reached a boiling point, and if you thought the recent truce between Kim Tate and Chas Dingle was the start of a peaceful era, you couldn't be more wrong. Tonight's episode delivered a masterclass in deception, proving once again that in this village, blood is always thicker than water, especially when a Dingle is involved. For weeks, we've watched the tension simmer as Kim Tate, with Joe at her side, maneuvered to secure the future of Butler's farm. The deal seemed solid, even if it meant working with an incarcerated Moira, but handing the reins over to Robert Sugden and Aaron was a move that sent shockwaves through the Dingle clan. Cain and his family were never going to take this lying down, seeing any business with the Tates as a personal betrayal. Chas, in particular, has been the most vocal critic, refusing to let Kim's corporate takeover go unchallenged. But tonight, it seemed like the fire had finally gone out. In a scene that left many viewers scratching their heads, Chas and Kim ended up in the wool pack for what appeared to be a quiet drink. Chas, looking weary and defeated by the constant misfortune plaguing her family, offered an olive branch. She suggested a truce, a chance to put the bitterness aside for the sake of survival. Kim, never one to miss an opportunity for a verbal jab, accepted with her trademark wit, but there was an undeniable sense of mutual respect between these two powerhouse women as they retreated to the back room. They shared a glass of wine, a moment of calm in the middle of a storm, and for a second, it felt like the village might actually see a new dawn of cooperation. Kim even went as far as to ignore a call from Graham Foster just to prove she wasn't at his beck and call, a move that seemed to impress Chas. It was a rare glimpse behind the icy mask of the lady of the manor. However, while they were clinking glasses, the rest of the Dingles were busy pulling off one of the most audacious heists the village has ever seen. While Kim was distracted by the wine and the conversation, Belle Dingle was leading the charge in a grand cattle heist. The Dingles used every trick in the book to delay Joe as he searched for the farm's livestock. In a moment of pure soap opera gold, Charity even faked going into labor to waste Joe's time. The plan worked perfectly, allowing Belle to secure a deal for the cattle right under the Tates' noses. The biggest shock came when the truth about the truce was revealed. Chas wasn't tired of the fighting. She was the architect of the distraction. As she gloated over her successful bit of play acting, the warmth in the room evaporated instantly. Kim, realizing she had been played for a fool, delivered a chilling warning. Her guard is back up, and she doesn't lose twice. The war for the farm is far from over, and Kim Tate is a woman who plays the long game. If you are loving these explosive twists and want to stay updated on everything happening in the village, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel right now so you never miss a breaking story. The drama didn't stop with the heist, as the episode shifted gears into a deeply emotional two-hander between Cain and Charity Dingle. This wasn't just a talk about business. It was a raw, nostalgic journey through their complicated history. In a surprising nod to the past, Charity brought up her iconic romance with Vanessa Woodfield. Even though Charity is now married to Mackenzie, her mention of Vanity reminded everyone that she still holds a special place in her heart for the woman who changed her life. Cain, ever the alpha, tried to assert his place in her history, boldly claiming he was the best she ever had. Charity's response was a classic shutdown, praising Vanessa's skills in a way that left Cain speechless. But beneath the banter, there was a heavy cloud of reality hanging over them. Cain finally opened up about his cancer diagnosis and the terrifying physical toll the treatment is taking on him. He confessed his fears about being able to support Moira while she's behind bars and his anxiety over how his illness will affect their intimacy. But Cain isn't the only one carrying a heavy burden. Charity is sitting on a bombshell that is guaranteed to tear the Sugden and Barton families apart. While the village believes she is carrying a baby for Sarah and Jacob Sugden, tonight's episode confirmed a much darker truth. The baby is biologically hers, and the father is none other than Ross Barton, following a secret one-night stand. Charity is playing a dangerous game, and with the secret on the brink of exposure, she's realized she needs allies. She reminded Cain tonight that he owes her one, hinting that when the truth about Ross and the baby inevitably comes out, she'll be looking to him for protection. The web of lies is getting tighter, and with Kim Tate looking for revenge and Charity's pregnancy secret ready to explode, Emmerdale is heading toward a collision course that will change these families forever. Next week, the stakes get even higher as the village prepares for more fallout. Over in the other soaps, Gary Windus is set to battle Theo Silverton in a confrontation that's been months in the making, while back in Emmerdale, Kim Tate is rocked by a terrifying poisoning mystery. Someone is out for blood, and after tonight's humiliation, the list of suspects is long. Could the Dingles have gone too far this time, or is there a new enemy lurking in the shadows of Home Farm? As Moira sits in her cell, completely unaware that her farm has been turned into a battlefield, Cain's health continues to decline. He's trying to put on a brave face, but Charity can see right through him. Their bond is unbreakable, but with Charity's own life about to descend into chaos, can she really be the pillar of strength Cain needs? And how will Mackenzie react when he finds out his wife is carrying another man's child, especially a man as volatile as Ross Barton? The tension between the Dingles and the Tates has reached a point of no return. Robert and Aaron are caught in the middle, trying to run a business while their own family treats them like traitors. Aaron's loyalty is being tested like never before, and with Robert's history of ruthless ambition, it's only a matter of time before he has to choose between his husband's family and the empire they are trying to build. Meanwhile, Belle's leadership during the heist has proven she is a force to be reckoned with. She is no longer the quiet girl of the family. She is a master strategist who isn't afraid to get her hands dirty. But by targeting Kim Tate so directly, she has put a massive target on her back. Kim isn't just going to look for her cows. She's going to look for a way to dismantle the Dingles piece by piece. The Vanity mention also has fans speculating wildly. Is this just a fun Easter egg for longtime viewers, or is the show planting the seeds for a Vanessa Woodfield return? If Vanessa were to walk back into the village right now, with Charity pregnant and Mackenzie struggling to keep his marriage together, the explosion would be felt for miles. Charity claims she's moved on, but the way she spoke about Vanessa suggested otherwise. Then there's the issue of Sarah and Jacob. They think they are about to become parents, putting all their hopes and dreams into this surrogacy. The betrayal they will feel when they realize Charity has lied to them is unimaginable. Ross Barton isn't exactly Father of the Year material either, and his return to the fold would bring a whole new level of danger to the village. Cain's struggle with his cancer is perhaps the most grounded and heartbreaking storyline currently unfolding. Seeing the village's resident tough man vulnerable and scared adds a layer of depth to the show that keeps viewers emotionally invested. His fear of losing his connection with Moira is palpable, and tonight's conversation with Charity showed that despite all their toxicity, they understand each other in a way no one else can. As we look toward the next episodes, the questions keep mounting. Who is poisoning Kim Tate? Will Charity's secret be revealed before she can find a way to spin it? And how much longer can Cain keep his secret from the rest of the village? The Dingles might have won the battle tonight with their clever heist, but Kim Tate is far from defeated. In Emmerdale, the higher you climb, the further you fall, and right now everyone is standing on the edge of a cliff.